UFC MMA Reviews presents UFC 153 Silva vs. Bonnar review. UFC 153 was held on October 13, 2012 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Overall, a stacked card featuring UFC middleweight champion Anderson the Spider Silva and former UFC heavyweight champion Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira. First match in the welterweight division, Damian Maia vs. Rick the Horror Story. This match was old school Damian Maia using his jiu-jitsu to make quick work of his opponent. Right away, Maia took Rick down. Rick tried to get up, but Maia kept him down. Then mounted him, took his back, and applied a neck crank. Rick tapped at 2 minutes 30 seconds of round 1. Damian Maia executed his game plan perfectly. Really showed off his wrestling and jiu-jitsu by taking Rick down and keeping him there before applying a submission. And for Rick's story, he was never able to get his game going. He spent the entire fight on his back where he played defense until being submitted. Second match in the light heavyweight division, Phil Davis vs. Wagner Prado. This was a good match with two young up-and-comers. In the first round, Davis completely controlled Wagner, taking him down and keeping him there. In round 2, Davis looked warmed up. He immediately got the takedown and began working for submissions until securing an anaconda choke at 4 minutes 29 seconds of round 2. Phil Davis had a solid performance. Not much striking, but good takedowns and good jiu-jitsu, working for multiple submissions until finally securing one. For Wagner Prado, I don't think he did enough. He was tentative on his feet and didn't attempt any submissions from his back. For the sixth match in the light heavyweight division, Anderson the Spider Silva vs. Stephan Bonnar. This match was the Anderson Silva show, a spectacular performance by the UFC middleweight champion. As soon as the match began, Bonnar immediately pressured Silva against the fence and worked for a takedown. Anderson avoided being taken down and they disengaged. This is where the fight gets interesting. Anderson purposefully stayed right where he was with his back flat against the cage. Anderson countered all of Bonnar's attacks from this position. Anderson then tripped Bonnar, and as Bonnar scrambled back to his feet, Anderson landed a knee to his solar plexus. Bonnar went down and Anderson landed head strikes until the referee stopped the match at 4 minutes 40 seconds of round 1. Anderson Silva was much better at every aspect of this fight, and he made it look easy. Stephan Bonnar brought a strong effort, but when he wasn't able to take Anderson down, he was forced to stand up with the best in the world and just wasn't on Anderson's level.